Hello, Tom, aka Genio here for Tabletop Tap Room. Today we're doing a Gen Con report. No, I did not attend, but this is an observation based off of what I'm, as I monitor social media, mostly Twitter, getting these comments through. That so it's very anecdotal. It's not a scientific study, but what I am noticing from a lot of Gen Con attendees is that they were really excited and happy to sit at a table again, to sit down at a table and play. And I really think that says something to us about the future going forward. People like there's a pandemic going on. I tend to think it's more of an endemic that, COVID's something we're going to live with. And there's been a lot of controversy about, booster shots. And look, before COVID, you got your booster shot every year for the flu. That's how it was. I mean, the flu has been endemic since the beginning of the last century. The Spanish flu, influenza, and it just became endemic. And it was just one of those things that we live with. And I really think COVID is going to be one of those things that we're going to live with and you're going to have to manage. So booster shots are probably going to be a thing. If I can look into the tea leaves and the crystal ball, they're going to be a thing for the future. It's just going to be part of it. But again, personal choice, that's up to you. But it does seem to me that there's this reaction to so excited. Not only that, in particular, the content creators that I've observed seem to have been really excited to meet their fans and subscribers and take a selfie with them. Just the act of taking, even though you're wearing a mask, seemed like there was some excitement to do that activity. So I really think that as much as gaming is a social activity, there is a hunger for it to be a social activity in person. And I think that's what I'm detecting. Again, not scientific. It's just observational, anecdotal. I think that's what I see going on with people chiming in about Gen Con. Now, that leads me to point number 2. Monty Cook Games just did an announcement that 2 of their employees who worked the booth and did some gaming events have tested positive with COVID since coming back from Gen Con. And, we hope they get well. We hope there's no problems there. So they made the announcement and specified if you were at the booth, if you were doing this, you should get tested, which was responsible of them. Now, we're never going to know the who, how, when, where, or why that these 2 employees got COVID. It could have been that one of them had it and went to Gen Con and didn't know. And then because they were in close proximity with their coworker, gave it to them. It could be that, the classic convention crud, that somebody came to the convention who probably shouldn't have come to the convention and now has shared this, and other people have gotten sick. That could be a possibility. Which brings me to my point for bringing this up, that in the future, I believe in the future, conventions are going to need to have a policy of letting people out of their ticket, for a portion. I know it's tough. I know the conventions, they need to see a certain amount of money come in. They need to commit that money. But if you've got a situation where people are like, I paid $100 to come to this thing, I've got plane tickets that may not be refundable, that they're going to just come anyways, despite being sick. That is a choice that gets made by people, and it does happen. And I think going forward into the future with COVID being endemic in our population, that it's something we live with, that maybe conventions might need to rethink their policy of you can't get a refund after this date. That people, if you're sick, maybe you can get a partial refund. And I know what's going to happen. It'll become the default. Oh, well, I got to go down to Aunt Jenny's 90th birthday party. How do I get out of the convention? I know. I'll tell them I got COVID. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. Yeah. So, I don't know what the answer is, but I think maybe we need to make it easier for people to get out of a commitment to a convention, get some of their money back going forward in the future. COVID's going to change a lot. And I think that this is a possibility because you don't want people just making a decision to go to a convention because they got so much money sunk into it. They should be responsible and just stay home and bite the loss. But I also think that maybe because human nature being what it is, conventions are going to need to take steps to protect people. And one of those steps might be that they're going to bite a loss. And I'm not happy for anybody to be out money. But practically speaking, I think this is something for the future. So on the one hand, it's exciting to see all the comments coming out of Gen Con about people being excited to sit down at a table and play a game again, because there's something to be said for doing that. It's exciting, and it meets a social need that online gaming does not quite seem to meet. So, but then on the other hand, the world has changed. COVID has changed the world, and it's something we're going to be living with. And so conventions might need to think about a policy that allows people to get out of their commitment and maybe get a portion of their money back, even up to the week before. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I definitely think it's something that conventions should be thinking about, convention organizers. So this is Tom from Tabletop Tap Room. Excited to be going to a convention in September myself. I want to thank you for watching the video. I want to thank my subscribers. You guys are great. And I want to say keep on gaming, especially because I think gaming meets an important social need that humans have. So keep on gaming.